Hey Aries, how's it going? My name is Firestorm Shan. I'm going to be doing a reading for your 2026 predictions. Just so you know that 2026 is the year of the Fire Horse, which is Sagittarius energy, a fellow fire sign that you are trying with, Aries. And then got a couple of brand new decks I'm working with today. I have just got back to the metaphysical shop and I picked up this deck, the Deviant Moon Tarot, and then I also picked up another deck. Oh goodness me, I picked up the Witch's Tarot, which comes with this nice big book. It's pretty thick. And so I thought, well, we'll christen these on Aries, okay? So these here want to be seen. I don't know why. We're going to take them. They just spilled out. And these are the sacred symbols that just said, hey, hey, hey. So, yeah. So next year, 2026, is a year to be very courageous, okay? They don't want us to wait for other people to step up and lead our lives. They want us to take control of the reins. They want us to go towards our goals, our dreams. They want us to set up a long-term vision because this is the beginning of a 9-year cycle. So this is going to set the platform for the next decade, okay? It is also a life path number 1, which is about your independence, your identity. So focusing on taking off and doing things maybe on your own for some of you, okay? It is a year encouraging us to get into the careers that would really fire us up and give us passion. Divine Feminine at the bottom of the deck. Red, which is your color, Aries. Let's give some messages here for the Aries for 2026, please. Thank you. Aries 2026. Home and shadow. Your home life needs some work in 2026. And we have message. Okay, so they want us to seek balance in 2026 because of the fiery energy. This can create a bit of impulsivity in some people, especially if you have a lot of fire placements. And there's some work that needs to be done on the homestead, okay? And we have veiled at the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys have been overlooking some things going on in your home, and it's, I feel, really starting to irritate you. What's this? It's the title card. Something about your contracts need to be reviewed as well in 2026. You know, house rules need to be reestablished in 2026. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what we got here from the Deviant Moon for you and get started on your reading. We're going to be doing a Celtic cross. We have the Page of Swords. Difficult message of truth. 8 of Swords. Oh, something that's really had you in your head. 7 of Swords. Something mischievous is going to be coming to the light with the Sun card. Illumination. We have the Chariot underneath that. It's going to put you on a new path. You're going to get control over the reins. Cancerian energy is here with home. And we have the Chariot here. Okay. We have a difficult message of truth. Page of Swords. Oh no, oh no, oh no, Aries, what's going on? Look at that. Shadow. You feel like you're about ready to fall upon those swords. I have it here with the 7 of Swords. Look at him swallowing that sword. That's a difficult pill to swallow when someone's been feeding you some lies. So, you know, they've been promising you a lot of things and they haven't made right on them. This is going to be coming to illumination. You could be dealing with a Leo. It doesn't have to be, but remember we talked about fire trines, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. You're trying each other. trying, not trying. You could be trying each other. I have it here with 6 Pentacles. So there's some sort of breadcrumbing situation going on. And so, yeah. Let me put these back in. That was what was hiding underneath the deck. Let's see what wants to show itself. What is at the heart of the reading for Aries? The Empress. Libra, Taurus energy. It's all 4 queens in one, divine feminine. This person here knows their value and their worth and what, you know, they know that they're, you know, this could be a mother, this could be an older person, you know, who knows their value. What's crossing you, Empress? Two of Cups. It's got to do with a relationship in your home. So you can't breadcrumb the Empress, you guys. If you just an FYI, I could be talking to a cross-watcher. This does appear to be a soulmate, soul contract issue going on in the home. It has shadow work around it that needs to be done. Something is going to be revealed in 2026. 9 of Cups in the foundation. 9 of Cups is an energy of a wish fulfillment. But that's the genie in the bottle. So maybe you need to make a wish, decide what you want, and go for it. It's manifesting emotional happiness, stability in your emotions, creativity. Yeah, so in your foundation, you're like, I'm looking at what I want. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. In your head, though, you're like, I'm feeling breadcrumbed. I'm feeling left out. I'm feeling abandoned. And I'm feeling maybe finances aren't the greatest. Okay. That's what you've been thinking about. Recent past. She's looking right at the recent past. Knight of Swords. Angry. Angry. Difficult messages of truth that make you angry. Maybe you've had enough. What's coming in for you? Knight of Wands. That's fire energy. This is that impulsivity that we were talking about that we got to be careful with in 2026, because this can indicate a lot of in and out energy. I call these my jumpers. It's also someone who could be very sexually promiscuous as well, is led by, you know, their sexual desires and their passions. You might find yourself jumping around, yeah, because you're angry. This could be a situation, you know, I'm not going to say anything more. I really want to keep the readings positive, please, Spirit. Thank you. What's the situation? The High Priestess. Your intuition is telling you things. You're having dreams. You're seeing visions. You're seeing signs and synchronicities. I feel like we could be dealing with a little bit of a cheating scenario. How are you being seen, Aries? Defensive. You're feeling very, very defensive, very guarded right now. 7 of Wands. Leo energy. What's the challenge here? The 2 cards. The King of Swords, seeing things very clearly, and the Queen of Swords. Wow. That's a matching energy. Your challenge here is you're dealing with some very, very, very intellectual energy. King of Swords, Queen of Swords can be a little blunt and a little cold and detached. And if you're already feeling that way, in your headspace, this is a challenge for you. Maybe your communication's coming off very stern and cutting. You know, a conversation needs to be had between two individuals, the divine feminine and the divine masculine. They're looking right at each other, and she's got two swords in her hand, and he's got one. So she's like really the divine feminine, and we have the Empress here at the heart of the reading. She's got a double-edged sword, and she feels like she's got the truth. Her truth, and she knows your truth. What is the outcome? Okay. A lot of energy in that card. Okay. Two of Wands. You're going to be finding yourself at a crossroads in 2026. Five of Cups. This is a really sad situation. There's been a lot of spilt milk. Look at this person pointing their finger, and looks like they're having a big argument. Okay? And it's being cups. It can have to do with love. I have the Hermit here. Some of you guys are just going to be tucking yourself away, and look, she's peeking. She's like, oh, I really don't want to see this. I need to find wisdom. I need to find a way out. You could find yourself just running and hiding and hermiting, just ghosting people as your outcome. And for you, you're like, this is the Six of Wands. That's how you're going to get victory and success over the drama. Okay? Whoever this is for, tell me about the Empress being crossed by the Two of Cuppies, a soulmate, soul contract. Tell me about this. What is going on? Six of Swords. Time to move on to calmer waters with this person. There's a little bit of self-sabotaging energy there associated with that. Can be a little narcissistic energy as well, with the Five of Swords being before it. You're moving on to calmer waters, okay? What's this wish fulfillment that you have in your foundation? What's that look like? Queen of Swords. Okay, that's the Queen of Swords twice, and that's your challenge. Maybe you're going to have some challenges using your words to go after what you truly want. You have to speak it into existence. You have to tell this partner the truth of how you are ready to move on. Okay? So Five of Pentacles, you know, you're concerned about finances. You are concerned about leaving people and abandoning them. That's obvious. Tell me what this Knight of Swords is saying to you in the recent past. The Lovers. This does involve, you know, a soulmate. We talked about it, and we need to make decisions based on love. Gemini energy. So you're a fire sign, and you're pulling so many swords. So this tells me there's a lot of things going on in your mental capacity. Mental health is important for you in 2026. Talk to me about the Knight of Wands. What's this person doing? Seven of Swords. Yes, that's that cheater. Knight of Wands is a person that is very promiscuous. They jump around. They sleep around. They don't stick around. And the Seven of Swords is clarifying the Knight of Wands. That is a liar and a cheater, and that's who's the incoming energies towards you. So use caution. The situation is the High Priestess is screaming inside of you. What is the High Priestess trying to tell you? Talk to me about the High Priestess. What is she saying? Six of Wands. That's twice you've got the Six of Wands. So they're telling you how to escape and get victory. Your intuition is telling you how to get victory over the situation, over the competition. You have the Six of Wands here twice. The Six of Wands was part of your outcome. Six of Wands, okay? Aries, you are looking like the Seven of Wands. Why are you so defensive? The World, because for you, it's over. 2026 for you, you want something different. You don't want the same old situation. You're ready to move on to calmer waters in 2026. For you, it's over. You know, you probably don't love having to be defensive all the time. Talk to me about this King and Queen of Swords. They're having this conversation. They're dueling it out and looking right at each other. It's a challenging message. It's a challenging argument. Battle of the Wits. That's what it feels like. Justice and the King of Wands. Interesting. There you are. Finally pulling your own energy. You got your fire back. The King of Wands. Justice. So this conversation could have to do with lawyers. A partnership. If you're not married, it could be a business partnership. But someone's doing something underhanded in the relationship. The challenge here is to take action towards legalities to clean this up. What's the Five of Cups? There's going to be an argument in your outcome, but it is going to set you on a new course. Page of Swords. Somebody could be spying, or they see a message, or they see something that comes through, like difficult message of truth. Tell me what this truth is, please. Page of Cups. Oh, and it's apology. And there could be children involved. Somebody could have got pregnant. You have two pages. Page of Swords, Page of Cups. This could involve children. Yes. That's funny because whenever I look at their face, it's like he's going, la, 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 la. I can't hear you. La, 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 la. This could just be emotional immaturity too. But remember, the heart of the reading is the Empress. So this could just be about how we raise kids, arguments and disagreements and that. The Hermit is here trying to give you some wisdom, okay? And you are at a crossroads. What's this crossroads? Nine of Cups. You got the Nine of Cups twice. Remember, in your foundation, you have the Nine of Cups. You're dreaming up what you want to manifest. Your crossroads, they're saying you need to choose what you want, a wish fulfillment, something that you truly, really want. So when you have a choice that comes up on which way to take action, choose the Nine of Cups. Choose your wish fulfillment. Now talk to me about the Hermit. What's he saying? Clarify the Hermit, please, as your outcome. Two of Swords and the shadow side, and we pulled the shadow here. So what they're saying is it takes two to tango, folks. Some things have gotten out of control. See, we talked about things coming to the light earlier. You see the light coming in right here and shining a light, and they're going, oh my goodness, oh no, did I do that? And with the two of Swords here, the Hermit's saying you don't want to see this about yourself. You don't want to see the shadow side, or you don't want to see this person's shadow side. You want to think they're perfect. What is this shadow side? What is this shadow side? The Five of Cups. I thought that was this one. Oh, it's a different deck. Oh, it's part of your outcome. You got the Five of Cups twice as your outcome. It's a sad situation. Looks like it could be a little lonely, a little depressing. The Queen of Cups. This has got to do with your emotions. And the Knight of Cups, which has got to do with the... I think you're looking for something more emotionally satisfying. And so I do see some of you guys really taking a look at what love is supposed to look like. Okay, because some of you guys have been in some really bad relationships that have been emotionally challenging. And the Queen of Cups she is emotionally sound. Okay? So some of you guys are going to go ahead and start dating again. These two cards go hand in hand with the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. That's dating, getting back out there, stuff like that. But we're talking about the shadow side. So is the Queen of Cups, oh, they told me that this is for someone who has been having emotional affairs. So somebody here could be just flirting too much or being emotionally attached to another person, and it could be causing discord in the home. For others of you, there has been acts of action taken, and so yeah, it's really important that you find what you're looking for in 2026. So actions and advice. The Wheel of the Year. This is the Wheel of Fortune. In this deck, it's called the Wheel of the Year. This is your year, Aries. Destiny is calling you. The wheel is turning. It's time for you to get your wish fulfillment. It's another wish fulfillment card. It's shining fortune and favor upon you. Actions and advice is to allow things just to unfold. Okay? Let things fall away from you that are no longer serving for you. Move on to calmer waters. Okay, actions and advice. Nine of Wands, they're saying this is for a person that's been going round and round and round and round and round on the wheel and coming out feeling wounded. No victory. But willing to keep staying stuck in that cycle. That's Sagittarius energy. And that's what we're kind of talking about, is the year of the fire horse. And then we have the Ace of Cups coming in. They're saying it's time for you to allow a new, fresh perspective on what love looks like to come in for you in 2026. This could be self-love, or this could be a new love interest coming in for you. But a lot of emphasis here about getting out of your head and focusing on your heart and healing that heart is your actions and your advice. But this looks really good. They're just saying let your guard down a little bit, because you're pulled so much defensive energy. Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands. Here, we'll do you a little favor. Pull you some of these cards too. This is the Lighted Pathway Oracle deck. And I like it a lot because it just gives us some really good ideas of how we should proceed forward. Angels, can you give us a few messages for Aries on how they should proceed forward? Thank you. Complement each other. Okay, this is a compliment. Complement each other. Okay, that's part of your action and your advice. Right now. My goodness, don't wait till next year. Something's going on right now. New love, I believe, is trying to come in for you right now. For those of you that are resonating with this. Think positive thoughts, Aries. And there is a celebration here. Dang, y'all, this is excellent. So in 2026, it looks like a big year of change for you. I think it's going to come in very fast. Somebody's missing you. Is this a reconciliation? Passion and attraction. Ooh. And then some of us are experiencing some karmic lessons due to that passion and attraction. We talked about the Knight of Wands. Okay. They want you to be honest. Okay. Anything else? Lot of destiny lining up for y'all. Taking responsibility within 6 months. This has potential. Within 6 months, this has potential. They want you to make the first move, Aries. Make the first move. That's what I see for you folks for 2026. Good luck.